Welcome to my video about saving. I absolutely love talking about savings, investments, stocks, like all of that. And I've never really done that on YouTube. So this is like my first video about it. I'm very, very excited. So yeah, we're gonna start here with how I save 50% of my income / sometimes more, sometimes less, but around 50% every single month. Make sure you stick around because I'm actually gonna talk about my investment accounts, how much I have in all my investment accounts and net worth as a prelude to a future video about my entire investment portfolio and how much and what it is. So for quick context, I'm a data scientist at a tech startup and I make between 120 and 150K, and we're just gonna use the 120 to make it easy for this video. I'm also not including any side hustle earnings from YouTube or TikTok. And lastly, I just bought a condo in Chicago, so I'm paying down mortgage, not paying any rent right now. Okay, so here's the monthly breakdown, and you see over here I have savings and investments and taxes. So I'm gonna take that out right now because it crowds out the entire pie chart. So I'm gonna put them back. But yeah, so essentially we have a total of $3,150. And let's just go through everything line by line. My mortgage includes my mortgage, property tax, private mortgage insurance, and my regular home insurance. So that breakdown is about like $920, property tax like $335, PMI is about $40. So it made a lot of sense over time to just pay the 10% down. And the regular home insurance is about $380 a year. So everything adds up to about $1,320. And it's really important to note that I actually get a tax break because I bought a condo. So this $1,320 actually goes down tax adjusted to probably $1,200, but I'm not gonna take that into account here. Just wanted to let you know. Moving on, we have the HOA, which is $311. And that includes everything that the condominium association takes care of, like snow removal, keeping the inside neat, clean, all of that. It's great. So essentially like these two things together, the mortgage and HOA are just like my rent payments, which is like $1,630, which is very, very cheap, and tax adjusted it goes down to like $1,510, something like that. So obviously like it feels very cheap living in downtown Chicago and owning my own 1,000 square foot condo, which is really exciting, super nice. Gonna add pictures right now. Because I work from home full time, I get a lot of perks. So one of the perks is free Wi-Fi, and I actually get $3,000 a year just to spend on working from home stuff, which is really, really nice. Like I'm very lucky to work here. I'm very lucky to have the salary I have at this age, and I'm very grateful for work. I absolutely love what I do. Electricity, I put a very like conservative estimate. I think honestly it's gonna be less than this, but I put $150 because Chicago gets real cold in the winter. Phone, again, my uncle works for T-Mobile, so I get like an unlimited international plan and I don't have to pay for it, which is also nice. For subscriptions, I have a lot of subscriptions. If you look at the bolded ones, Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, and Apple, those are the ones I actually pay for. Peacock, Showtime, and New York Times, they're all covered by my Amex Platinum. So I really like credit cards. Like I love credit cards. I love gaming, the whole point system. And that really works in my favor, as we'll go into like about travel and stuff. I have enough points, like over 200,000 points between my cards that will allow me to travel basically from here to like Europe and back maybe 3 or 4 times. So I feel like I save a lot of money with things like that as well. But yeah, going into travel, I have $300 for travel. It's because I just bought the condo and I closed on the condo November 30th. And I've been back and forth from Dallas to Chicago. So I just have like some money in for plane tickets. I could use points, but I also like getting 5x back on travel, which I'm kind of like a points fiend. Like I'm just hoarding them at this point and not using them, which I'll start using them. Going into groceries, I have $250. Again, this is where my cheapness comes in, where I really just buy everything from Walmart. And I actually have the Walmart Plus membership for free through the Amex Platinum card. So I get like all my groceries, everything like delivered to my door for free. But yeah, I put $250. I would probably spend more, but I actually get vouchers for Uber Eats. I get some credit from my Amex Platinum for Uber Eats. And I actually also get credits for Drizzly, which is the company I work for. And it's an Uber Eats for alcohol app. So I also get free alcohol. And once I finish my monthly stipend of free alcohol, I still get major discounts. So I feel like I just get a lot of discounts in the food area. I budgeted $80 for coffee because I just love coffee. Like I drink so much coffee every day. I drink like a pot. For dining and entertainment, I have $300. Again, this could always fluctuate. Like I like doing things. I like going out. I like international travel. So if my points and stuff don't cover everything, like of course this fluctuates. We We have health, $150. This is just shampoo and stuff. I have $150 for Mango, which is my cat. She's the best cat ever. Absolutely love her. And honestly, this might be more sometimes because like a plane ticket for her from Dallas to Chicago is $120, which I'm gonna have to spend when I move like full time. And then fitness, $100 for Orange Theory. So I actually don't really spend this because again, like I said, my work gives me $3,000 a year for like work from home lifestyle funds. So this kind of just covers that. Like it really covers like my gym and it covers my Wi-Fi. Whatever I choose to budget towards that 3,000, like it kind of just goes into that like working from home fund. Now moving on to the savings and investments. I just like have everything like it's basically a cell that gives me like $10,000 minus the taxes, minus like everything I just talked about. So it looks like I'm saving about 39.5% given this spreadsheet. And then my taxes, I did put 29% tax. So I'm in the 24% tax bracket. And I also have the 5% state tax. Yeah, right now it's about a 40% savings rate. This isn't including like a good chunk of my income and sponsorships and stuff. So once you add everything in, it goes to well above like the 50% of savings and investments. Quick interjection to remind you to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks. But essentially, this is my breakdown, and I really want to go into a quick digression into investments because I know I have that in the title. And yeah, I'm going to start sharing my screen again, and we're going to talk about how much I have in investments. Like honestly, like it's so bad I don't save that much. Like technically, like I put everything into investments. My savings account is like 1.5% of my net worth. Like I'm not even joking. Everything, like this $4,000 is going to go straight into like an index fund, or it's going to go into my high conviction stock picks. But moving on to my accounts, I have another little section over here. So I have $85,000 in my Webull, $32,000 in my Vanguard, and those two, Webull and Vanguard, are brokerage accounts. So obviously I pay taxes on all of that. $12,000 in my Roth IRA. I put $6,000 in about last year and I picked some good stocks, so it doubled, 100% return there. My Webull actually has a 250% return from last year to this year. So stay tuned for my video about my entire investment portfolio because I will talk about what investments got me there and how I got those returns. My Vanguard, I put in about, I think it was about $20,000 and I got a $12,000 return. My Robinhood's $3,200. I have a bit of crypto in my Webull, and then the rest of my crypto is just in Voyager and Coinbase. So I have some Ethereum, Bitcoin. I did have a little bit of Doge, and I lost a lot of money because I was the person who bought at the peak of SNL because I'm stupid. I have $21,000 in my 401k that's built up over the last 2.5 years. I have $24,000 in my condo, so I paid 10% down. So I paid about $24,000, and I also spent $7,000 or $8,000 in closing costs for the condo, so that doesn't go into equity or anything. So that was like $7,000 or $8,000 that I kind of just like lost or paid to buy a home. And I, as you can see, have only 2.6K in my savings. It's really bad. But like every time I get a paycheck, which is every 2 weeks straight, like literally automated into my investments because I love investing. And I have my credit card payments as $4,000 over here. So I do have about $4,000 I have to pay off in my credit cards, which I pay these off monthly. Like I have never paid interest in my life and I never want to pay interest in my life. If you want any credit card strategies or want to know more about that, I have an entire video on that, so definitely check it out. I just bought the condo and I bought a couch and I bought like a lot of home things, like just initially setting up my home. So I have about $4,000 that I'm gonna have to pay off this month. So yeah, I'm at $179,700. So hopefully it'll get to 200,000 by the time I make my investment video. That would be really nice. This is essentially how I'm able to save 50%. This is where all of the money is going. I hope you guys stick around to watch the rest of all of the finance videos that I will hopefully start and go into. And I will see you guys at the next video.